Hello everybody. The state of Victoria yesterday, that is on the 18th of April, announced that they will no longer be accepting further ROIs, that is registrations of interest, from 23rd of April 2024, that is just in about few days to go. So what exactly is an ROI? Basically, any applicant who is looking for a nomination invitation, first of all, needs to lodge an expression of interest within Australia's skill select system. In the expression of interest, the applicant is required to indicate the preferred state where he expects to be invited from. Now, anybody who's seeking a 190 or a 491 nomination is first required to submit an EOI, expression of interest, indicating Victoria as the preferred state. After having done so, the applicant is required to go onto Victoria's state migration website and fill out an ROI, that is a registration of interest. Now, interestingly, all occupations are eligible to apply for a Victorian nomination, be it for subclass 190 or for subclass 491, both onshore as well as offshore. There are certain criteria and restrictions for onshore applicants. However, the offshore applicants do not face any restrictive criteria. Now, when you apply for your registration of interest, you have to remember that you can only lodge it for one visa subclass, that is either 190 or 491. So clients usually lodge multiple EOIs. So if they're lodging, let's say, an EOI for South Australia, they may indicate both 190 and 491. But in case of Victoria, you have to indicate only one subclass, both in the registration of interest as well as your expression of interest. Otherwise, your expression of interest and your ROI will be considered to be null and void, so to say. Now, Victoria had been given limited quota like all states by the DHA this year. They had only received a quota of 3,300 nominations, out of which 2,700 nomination places were reserved for subclass 190 and 600 nominations were reserved for subclass 491. Now, the state of Victoria has announced that it has already consumed 3,200 places allocations by the DHA. The state of Victoria does not think it can take more ROIs. Therefore, those applicants who have already lodged their ROIs or will be lodging their ROIs by the 23rd of April will be the ones who will be considered for a nomination for the migration year 23-24. So if you're somebody who's already lodged an ROI and thinks that probably Victoria has announced that we will not be issuing any nominations, we are now closed, is kind of mistaken. That is not what they've said, and this is a sheer misinterpretation. What they're basically saying is that those who have already lodged their ROIs, or those who will be lodging by 23rd of April, are the only ROIs we will be considering for nomination invitations for the year 23-24. Now, this migration year, as you are aware, ends on 30th of June, and on 1st of July, the new migration year and new quota is allocated to the state. Now, if the state of Victoria is allocated more nomination places by the DHA, then Victoria could be revising, considering new applications or more ROIs. But if that does not happen, this is all for this year, and Victoria will be only focusing on the applicants who have been able to submit the ROIs by 23rd of April. Those of you who've already submitted the ROIs, you need not do anything at all. Just sit tight, and in the next invitation round, the state of Victoria could be considering your ROI for a nomination. So that is all for now. This was more of a clarification video because there was a lot of a lot of commotion, chaos, and confusion amongst clients. A lot of them were thinking that probably Victoria has announced that it is no longer going to issue nominations and it is closed for the year 23-24. No, it's not closed for the year 23-24. It's just that the ROIs are going to close, but those within their system, those who already lodged, of course, will be reviewed in due course of time. That will be it for today. For any further questions, please feel free to write into us on caanwings@gmail.com or inquiries@caanwings.com, or call us on our helpline, that is 78498 78498. Until next time, bye bye and take care.